This is a Hood Affairs exclusive.
Sure you did.
But I forgive you. Bruised by Hitman Obscure.
Talk to him,
We're gonna call this shit Peep Gang.
I took you from a hood booger to a bitch with benefits. I even let you polish the pistol. You wanna play games with my heart and my mental. I ain't stressing it, you know how I pimp do. Now you hungry, got you scraping the plate. I was the one that showed your son how to fucking pee straight. I don't need him, let welfare feed him. Now it's back to Chinese food, no more eating that 4 seasons. You probably try to sue me after this song.
Hey yo, you already know what it is, man. It's King Ace Network. You're now in the motherfucking building with King Ace BYNOE, the motherfucking legend.
What's good, bro?
What's good, man?
Yeah, man. Long time coming.
For real, man. I've been waiting for this. How you feeling, gang?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Putting up with it. Supposed to been get this done, man.
For those who don't know, right? You are a part of an iconic street team, hip hop crew. Tell us how Riot Squad really got started. Cause I heard like 5 different stories, bro. Tell us how Riot Squad got started.
Like I was doing music probably like out of high school and shit. My man CeeLo and shit, we from the same hood, so I probably had like 2 raps. This motherfucker used to gas me up to say this shit everywhere I went, you know what I mean? So he instilled that shit in me and taught me how to like not really like write the bars, but like format type of shit, and like to keep going, like gave me the confidence and the push to do it. So Stack had got kicked out of FARROCK High, then he went to August Martin and shit. That's when he met Banks and shit, Halim and all the niggas from Southside and shit.
This is the story I needed right here.
So Stack started doing music. So our nigga Tyrese, he from Redfern and shit, he was singing one of Stack verses and shit. And I was like, who that? He's like, that's Stack. Like, that's Raekwon? He's like, yeah. I was like, that nigga doing music and shit now? All right, we need to link up. So I had the 4-track at my crib. So Stack used to come to my crib. We used to do music and shit. He used to get off work, take a cab to my crib. We used to build and do music from there, you know what I'm saying?
So when Riot Squad first started, it was just you and Stack?
It was just me and him doing music, you know what I mean?
Wow.
And then I went down to Gateway Day probably like a couple of months later, and Stack already knew Core because Core was from Redfern originally. So they already had they relationship, you know what I'm saying?
So what was, because I'm hearing that it was Scramblers.
Yeah.
That it was Scramblers first, then it was Riot Squad.
Yeah, like Scramblers is from Redfern, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But CHINX is from my hood. Me and CHINX is from Edgemere. We grew up together, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So once I did the Gateway Day thing, Mike Doc, he's like the big homie of the Riot Squad shit. Okay. He already had rappers under Who's Next. So when Cole was like, yo, snatch him up, yo, we gonna do a show, you know what I mean? And that was the S5 shit. So it was me, Stack, Bishop, Mike Mills, and Cole. You know what I mean? It was 5 of us before Riot Squad. So after Mike Mills and Bishop, they left the S5 shit. Right. It was only 3 of us. So that's when Booby, God bless the day, he used to always keep telling me about CHINX. But CHINX already caught like DFY bids and moved to Long Island and shit. So I ain't see that nigga in like 10 years, you know what I mean? So Cole fucking discovered this motherfucker somewhere in Rockaway somewhere, and he brung him to the block. So I'm looking at him. He's like, yo, BYNOE, what up? And he's like, what up, Raekwon? He said the shit to Stack. So I'm looking at the nigga. I'm like, Lionel, I'm looking. I'm like, oh shit.
When you start hearing government
names, I'm looking at the nigga. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. He was telling me you was motherfucking, you was rapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we started getting up doing music and shit. Cole put that together. We started doing music, and it became 4 of us at the time. And then we started calling it Riot Squad and shit.
Going back into the FARROCK history and then looking at it now, right?
Yeah.
Would you say you proud of the FARROCK America movement right now?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of like, that's why I shed a lot of light and a lot of love on FARROCK.
I new one every day.
Yo, it's a list right now.
Yeah.
So I want to know because to me, in my eyes, you know, no offense to anybody else from the Rock, but when it comes down to the rapping and the MCing and all that, I feel like your longevity, your lineage, your background, you know, you one of the originators.
Yeah.
So I wanted to personally know how you felt about the movement. You know, like, are you proud to be like, yo, nah, they putting on for the Rock right now?
Yeah. I fuck with everybody that's doing their thing out there, know what I'm saying?
Besides yourself, though, who you feel like is the best? Or who do you feel like got it? Like,
it's a lot. You got,
like, who's the best coming out the Rock?
You got Porsche, you got King, you got T. Raggedy.
Those my guys.
You got Piffy P. You got
yeah, Piffy, here we go hard.
So many. You got damn, it's so many, man. So many.
Yeah, that's
Devive, man. He's
yeah, he buzzing right now.
Yeah, he's doing the thing. He's motherfucking selling everything except the kitchen sink. He's on everything. He's doing
really on his hustling shit right now, man.
Yeah.
He hustling the shit out the game.
You know, outwork the shit out of everybody.
I salute the Devive to his work ethic right now is none other right now.
You got Bugs Baguettes. Got my nigga Rony. You got a lot of people out there doing their thing for the Rock.
Yeah. I'm proud of it because I always felt like the Rock was slept on. I felt like the Rock was slept on. Like, a lot of people don't, like, when they talk about spitters from New York, niggas don't really gravitate to the Rock like that. And that's why my option was to interview a lot of people from the Rock to shed light on that. Because I'm like, nah, y'all crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, all this, like, how do you feel about the drill sound right now? Like, do you think it's about to fade out, or do you think it's still gonna be here for a while?
It's probably gonna be here for a while. Like, it's like when it first came to fruition, they're probably like what 2014.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about it, like
Yeah.
the CHINX and Bobby song, what the body shit could be considered a drill record. That was what 2013. You know what I mean?
2013, 2014.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The up tempo shit, because it was a what's his name? Chop, a Young Chop beat.
Yeah.
So,
And Young Chop,
drill is originated
producer from Chicago.
Yeah, it's originated from Chicago. Then you got the shit that Poppin' them was doing. That was just UK shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of the grunge sound, and then that type of feel, and then now it's just they flipping the old school beats with the Bronx kids is doing that.
I don't really like that, man.
They flipping the old school beats.
I don't
and
like it
speeding the
at
samples
all.
up. And
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I'm mad that they. Nah, I don't. I'm mad that those samples are even getting cleared. Like, I don't think nobody should be flipping. Like, come on, man. I do not want to hear Mary J. and then you so aggressive on the track. Like, I can't get into that, man. I'm old school with it, man.
Yeah,
if it's gonna be Mary J, leave it at Mary J, or let it be some soulful shit. Have you worked with any drill artists though?
Nah, not yet.
Nah, not yet, or
not yet.
Not, alright. So that means you ain't like you. That means you would if the opportunity presents itself.
The record is right. Yeah.
What I want to know is why are you so humble though?
I'm about to get on my bullshit.
Thank you, cause yo, I feel like you, son. It's like
I just be just tired, man.
Yo, man, like you literally like too cool for school, yo.
Yeah.
Like, yo, nah, they doing that, yo, nah, I ain't fucking with it. Oh, they over there. Oh, if they over there, I ain't over there.
Yeah.
It's like I never see you where and that's a good thing though.
Yeah.
I never see you where everybody else at. Cause I'll be around. I'll be like, yo, damn, I thought Finally was gonna be it. Yo, nah, you ain't gonna see him like that, yo. You ain't gonna see him like that.
Yeah,
but
I'll come out when.
Yo, I think you got the longevity to be able to talk, man.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like your voice ain't heard enough as far as I feel like you could talk your shit. I feel like you earn the right to. I feel like people know who the fuck you are. There's nobody, especially if you were artist from New York, from the hip hop era, there's nobody that don't know your name.
Yeah.
That be like, yo, who that? Like, Nah, fucking mean who that, man? Like,
Yeah, fact.
you crazy if you don't know who that
Yeah.
is, man. Over the years, since you could say you and Stacks formed the Riot Squad in what year?
It was me stacking Core, like he was the middle piece to this shit because he knew Stack, and Stack knew me. So once Core put it together with Doc, he formulated everything around the shit. Know what I'm saying? So Core was like when Stack said the G started it, pay homage to RR. Know what I mean?
Right.
Passed the baton, I took it this far. Know what I'm saying? So he was like the core person with bringing everybody together. Know what I'm saying?
So out of all the relationships that you built from the early 2000s till now, would you say you lost a lot of friends, or did you lose like a lot of people that you was rocking with before, and then, you know, once people see like it ain't what it is no more, they start not rocking with you like that? Like, you been through that?
Yeah, that's it. This life. I don't be, know what I mean, hold these niggas accountable for what they do. I just rock how I rock, know what I mean? The people that gotta care supposed to care. Know what I mean?
When you put it like that, I say that all the time. I don't really care if certain people rock with me, but the important people, the people that I need to rock with me, are the ones that rock with me. So it's like I don't give a fuck if you don't fuck with me, but I know this nigga fuck with me. So at the end of the day, he hold more weight than you do, my nigga. So I don't really care about if you fuck with me. I just always look at you as an honorable dude. You know, you in and out, never in one place for too long. Like, you just always on militant.
Yeah.
Always, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, fact. That's how you gotta be, man. The environment made us that way, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in the hood, know what I mean? You see a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You gotta be on your ones and twos, know what I'm saying?
Would you say when y'all was in the studio a lot, did y'all have a lot of rap wars? Was y'all like, cause I know those experiences, yo.
Used to drive me crazy. You understand?
Those experiences, bro. Like,
Miller was tired of nigga shit, so he'd go upstairs and y'all gotta figure the shit out yourself, know what I'm saying? Because I'm not engineering y'all niggas all day. So me and Stack used to have to record ourselves. So he don't use paper, so I can't even write my shit because he's bopping, walking back and forth, talking loud, fucking my concentration up. Then I gotta tape him, so I gotta wait to get my shit off. So this shit is like,
yo, that's
then
crazy,
when it's time for me to do, he's rushing me. Like, I'm like, nigga, like, you just took all the time. You know, he walked like a penguin and shit, so he bumped back and forth and shit. He get the rap.
So y'all was responsible.
Yeah, we got responsible for
punching each other in and out and shit.
Yeah, and if I'm not around, so he'll press the record on the report button. If you listen to the music, you'll hear the chains moving because he'll run in the booth and have the wireless keyboard and press the record shit. So he's looking through the window and shit. So this shit was like a science project, man. Going through this shit. This shit was like real school. You know what I mean? We had to learn this shit on our own. Find a template and be like, all right, learn the tempo of each beat. Find a template that's the best mix that we had, and then we just work off that shit. All right, this my shit, this your shit, and we just gonna punch and pull and do it like that. You know what I mean?
At what point when y'all was in the studio did y'all realize like, yo, we got it? Like we about to take this shit over? At one point?
Shit, when we started bagging the mixtapes up and them shits was going. When the bootleggers kept calling like they needed re-ups and we bagging them shits up like crack, we had to pay kids to come in apartments and help us bag these shits up. I was like, yeah, this shit,
that's
that
golden era,
feeling, you know what I'm saying? That's the golden era. You walking up 14th Street, Canal Street, you running into everybody. Mano, Gravy, Pat Pools, Bikina. I'm doing 14th Street. That was the groundwork. It wasn't you just loading the song on the SoundCloud to get it out. You had to record the shit, burn the CD, package the shit up, get in the car, drive to Manhattan, get the CDs out. Yo, listen, nigga, you gonna take 200 of these shits. I'll be back Tuesday for my money. You figure this shit out, go to Jamaica Avenue, drop the music off.
Back then, the artist was responsible for their own distribution.
This shit was crazy.
That shit was a lot of work.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit was a lot of work, yo.
Then when you walk off the block, the Coliseum block, hear them playing the CD, that was your reward, you know what I'm saying?
So I do see that you got a great relationship with Queens Flip.
Yeah.
Flip, man. Shout outs to Flip the
He's
Script.
crazy, man.
Flip, that's my guy. Funny motherfucker,
Yeah.
man. I used to be his cameraman at a point.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I used to follow that nigga around the whole city, man. Interviewing, blogging niggas with him and shit, man. I always wanted to know though, what was his involvement with Riot Squad?
Like I met him through Stack. Stack had met him through like Web and shit and Clue. So when he brung me around Flip, we just clicked. He was on crazy nigga time, and I was like, I took a liking to him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
all the time.
And we just got mad close. So I used to always have him around and shit. So he'd come to the studio. Then he wanted to do music. I'm like, all right. I was championing to put him on the Riot Squad mixtape. Stack was like, nah, he don't even rap. I'm like, he putting him on the joint. You know what I'm saying? So I was always pushing for him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like then I built a relationship with his family, his mother. I just wanted him to stay out of trouble and do the right thing. So he'd go on the road with us. We be in North Carolina. He just doing whatever. You know what I mean? We just rocking out.
Up, man.
So that's been my bro since what 2005.
Was there ever a point where y'all all was in the studio together? Like,
Yeah.
you, I know Ransom was around.
Yeah.
Joe Button was around. Like, was it a time where all of y'all was in the studio together?
Yeah.
How was that?
Crazy. What was that? Lobson crew. Remember Lobson?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You know, cause Joe always
Yeah,
used to
snowstorm,
say,
man.
Joe used to always say that he would go back and forth with Riot Squad members and be dissing niggas and shit like that on a competitive style.
Yeah.
How was that?
Him and Stack used to take shots at him a lot. That was Stack all the way. He was a competitive motherfucker. So he'd take a little jab at him. Because Stack thing was, I want to be the first artist on the Clue tape. You know that was situated for Fab and maybe Joe and whoever, Jadakiss, whoever. But Stack never got the first slot on Clue. So his thing was, I'm going to spark you niggas every time I get a chance. Every chance I get, I'm going to spark you niggas. Know what I'm saying? So it was just friendly competition.
That's legendary, man. Do you have a lot of like old footage?
We had a lot of footage. We had lost a lot of footage too, yeah.
Cause those tapes are like really like people don't know how like legendary that type of moment was. Just for y'all as a whole to be bridging the gap and the mixtape with Clue and then Desert Storm and then the A-Team got formed. Like, yo, man.
Yeah, shout out to Ransom, Hitchcock, Orlando.
I definitely feel like I always tell people Stax was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
And he birthed, I feel like he birthed a lot of MCs, a lot of people that started transitioning to the same type of sound that y'all started. You know, like I can name a couple of people that I feel like got their blueprint from y'all. And I feel like maybe because you don't voice it enough is why people don't say it.
Yeah.
That's why I say I feel like you be too humble, because Riot Squad, to me, if you ask me, if we talking about rap groups and iconic street teams and shit, bro, I put Riot Squad up with Wu-Tang in them.
Oh, dope.
Like, I'll be like, yo, why is y'all not talking about the lineage? Like, you know, and I respect Wu-Tang, because if it wasn't for Wu-Tang, it wouldn't be groups and street teams like Riot Squad and shit like that. But people need to hear it, man. I get pissed off because Stax was taken when he was at his peak. Yeah. When he was really about to like
shake out.
Yo, man, every mixtape he was reversing niggas. Like, you know how everybody say Wayne killed niggas tracks better than them? Stax was doing that first.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I think Wayne got that from Stack Bundles, because Stax was reversing everybody's shit, killing it way better than them.
As this shit come out, we had to get on the internet and get it early.
And that's how the mixtapes start selling, because they like, yo, this nigga in the industry not even killing his own beat. And we got a street nigga that's spitting crazy way more than the nigga that's got the machine and the crazy distribution behind him. I don't know. I just feel like Riot Squad needs to be put up there on the map so people could really respect it like full documentary. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
A documentary how everything got started. Do you feel like he was making the best decision to sign with Jimmy?
But a lot of people, he wasn't signed to Jim. Know what I'm saying?
So
Jim was getting the situation for him. Know what I mean?
Right.
But everybody had the illusion that he was signed to Jimmy and shit. Know what I mean? Stack was a free agent. We was fucking with Jim. Jim was showing him love at the time, giving him a look and shit. But he was trying to get a situation with Warner, and Jim was gonna walk it through Asylum, but it ain't happened yet. You know what I mean?
more like a label deal,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
bring Stacks on as the
Yeah.
first artist.
Yeah.
Alright. Cause that's really like always the talk of the town
Yeah.
of Jimmy signed him to Berg. So he was never really.
No, it wasn't. Signed,
It
no.
wasn't no contract.
No.
Yeah, I'm glad you was able to clear that up, because that's what I've been hearing for all these years. You know, when I do see as well that you do the candle lighting.
Yeah.
Faithfully every year.
Yeah.
Never miss that. Every time I see you do it, it's always a good experience.
Mm-hmm.
The way you take initiative, the way you talk to people, the way you interact with everybody, man. How is that for you? Like every year, how is that for you preparing for that candle lighting?
It don't get easy and shit, but we gotta keep it pushing. That's what the bro wanted, know what I mean? So I gotta come out there, be strong for the people, know what I'm saying? And we gotta keep his legacy going, keep the name going, keep the flag swinging, know what I mean? That's the only way it is.
It takes a lot of courage,
Yeah.
because I know, you looked at Stacks and you looked at CHINX as your brothers.
Yeah.
With me personally, myself, I know how it feels to lose a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Literally the same way. I lost my brother, was gunned down in the same neighborhood we grew up in. Literally right across the street from our building, right in the park that we all went to the same school together. How was you able to process that? Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of dudes would fold if they were you.
Yeah.
Not one but two. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, what did you tell yourself to keep pushing and to keep striving to not go in the wind and stay consistent and persistent on your macking? Because I don't think you fell off at all, because you got your hands in everything as well. So tell us what helped you keep pushing.
Can't let these niggas break you, man. No matter what, man. Resilience, man. You gotta keep pushing no matter what. You know what I'm saying? They look to you as a strength. You gotta keep pushing.
Sometimes you don't feel like a man deserves to be I don't want to say be weak. I don't want to use the weak word, but do you feel like as men we get too much pressure already?
Yeah. Like sometimes I have my moments, but you gotta shake it off.
I mean,
Keep
we
it
do.
pushing, know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because once you get stagnant, you never want to get stagnant. And that's why I salute you and I give you your flowers, because if this was somebody else, man, we wouldn't even be here today.
Yeah.
And you fed off of all of that and still kept pushing.
Yeah.
I used to tell this nigga all the time, yo, you ain't see what this nigga Bynoe got? You don't see what he doing? Yo, you don't see what this nigga doing? Nah, this nigga, every time I look at, I watch films, soundtrack shit.
Yeah.
I see written by Bynoe.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga wrote the soundtrack to this? I'm like, this nigga really be doing everything, man.
Yeah.
That's so dope though, man. Because you humble with it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know all the stuff that you really got your hands in.
Yeah.
Do you got a relationship with Max B?
Yeah, Max my nigga. Yeah, hopefully he be home soon and shit.
Hopefully, man.
Yeah, man.
I miss that whole era, man. That whole era of you, Stags, CHINX, Max, the nasty MP3, white tee double XL era with the Mecca jeans and the pet. That shit was a nasty era.
Yeah.
But that was the best.
Yeah, Max was the life of the party, man.
Like I can't. Damn, man. Like it's almost crazy to say that shit is almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost 20 years ago of just that whole era and what everybody else missed.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I'd rather interview people from that era, because at the end of the day, that's what matters to me. I told everybody this interview right here is a personal favorite to me because of how I looked up to y'all when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And I was outside at a young age. So that's how I knew about everything. I was there at Stack Bundle's funeral.
Okay.
That shit was packed.
Yeah.
Like I was a shorty. I had to fight to really get in there like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that, you know, I was able to pull up and show my respect, because he was really like the people's champ.
That's a fact.
To me.
Hell yeah.
Like, I would have loved to be in the studio while he was like creating that magic.
Yeah.
And I gotta ask y'all, how did the Peep Game song? How was that studio session, man?
That shit was funny. He didn't like the beat at first. He came to my crib. It was probably like 7 o'clock. I had a bunch of beats I got from Hitman and Obscure. They from Chicago. So I'm going through the beats, and I liked the beat, but it just kept doing it. And I'm like, I can't rap over that shit. That shit is fucking my flow up. I can't rap over this shit. But I said, I'm gonna put it on the CD anyway. So I'll put that on the CD and a couple of more beats on the joint. We get to the studio, it sounded like bullshit in my house on my computer monitors. We got to the studio, started playing this shit. It sounded like a whole different record. I said, yo, bro, we gotta do this shit. So I just started going in. He was like, I talk about some chicks. I started going in. And
So
then,
who chopped the beat?
no, the beat was like that already.
Oh, it was already like that.
So he was like, we ain't even got to do no chorus. See, if you listen to it, Stack did my ad-libs.
Right.
So he just Puff Daddy the whole shit. And then Core came the next day and laid his verse, and then he just did the shit over his verse too.
Yeah, that record right there, man.
And
I
that shit was
listened to
like
shit.
that shit when MySpace Crazy was on everybody top 8 and everybody was fucking with it. Yeah.
Every DVD had that video. Every mixtape had that intro. Like, yo, y'all was. I think was y'all the first niggas to really like sample that sample though, like that?
Hell yeah.
Cause I didn't really hear that sample till.
Remember,
y'all
Stack
did it.
was so fucked up. He said, "Sing that shit, girl." He thought it was a girl because the sample was sped up.
Cause
it's a guy group. This nigga was so fried. He like, "Sing that shit, girl."
Yo, that's crazy, man.
I said, yo,
that's crazy.
And then Mario had ended up doing it, right? Then Chris Brown did it.
Chris Brown did. A lot of artists had spend it, but I think y'all were the first.
When I heard this shit, I was like, "This shit fire," but I can't catch it. And once I got in the studio and we played it loud, I said, "This shit sound like a whole different record."
I think y'all was definitely the first ones to do
the Summer Jam just happened. That's why I said the Summer Jam line. You hear me?
Yo, when it was like when y'all did performances and shit, what do you think was y'all best performance? Because back then I know we had B-Cat, we had all that shit, so it was televised and shit like that. But where do you think y'all had y'all best performance at?
Probably we did the Mega Evans College. That was our first one. Probably in Missouri. That was the last time Stack and CHINX performed. Yeah. Because CHINX got remanded the next day. Wow. He got remanded the next day. Facts. He went to court and they kept him. And that was the last time they performed together. That was like May 2005.
So out of all the accomplishments,
that was probably the most special one. Yeah, in Missouri.
Was that one?
No, the DVD awards. With Littles.
Oh, that was
fucking
hold
what's
on.
the name of that club in Manhattan? Nigga, we went there 70 deep. He was bringing niggas in by tens. What's the name of that shit? It's Julian now. The fucking the Chinese spot. Remember, it used to be Limelight when they shot horse and carriage.
It was Limelight.
Avalon. Club Avalon.
Club Avalon, yeah.
Yo, that was the best. That was the best. That shit was crazy.
I think a lot
that
of
DVD
crazy
award shit was crazy.
A lot of crazy events happened at Club Avalon. I ain't gonna lie.
Avalon was crazy. That club was crazy. That gotta be probably the best one, yeah.
When you was I don't know where you were at that moment, but when you got that call, what happened with Stacks? Could you take me back to that night?
Yeah, I was in a crib and my BlackBerry kept going off because I spoke to him earlier that night and he said he was going out because he was supposed to be in Atlanta. We were supposed to go to Atlanta to get up with Rich Boy, throw the D's on him.
Yeah,
we were supposed to go out there with him, but I had to go see my Bell's Barman that Monday, so I wasn't gonna fly out to Tuesday. So Stack drunk some nutcrackers probably that Thursday and got fucking alcohol poison, so he missed his flight, so he never made it. So Jim was calling me because he had some bread for Stack, but I'm thinking this nigga in Atlanta the whole time. He in the crib, sick. All his chicks calling my phone, they can't find a nigga, but the car parked outside. So after he got himself together, he ended up going out that night, that Sunday, going into Monday. And I woke up at like 5 in the morning. Kara kept calling my phone, told me something happened to Raekwon and shit. That shit was crazy. Then all the phone calls started coming in.
I know, you know, how that made you feel because I told you I went through the same thing. Did you ever, because I struggle with this a lot, losing my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever blame yourself in a way where you feel like, yo, damn, if I was there, that wouldn't have happened like that. If I was there, I should have been there. I do that to myself a lot.
Yeah, I was just like, we would have been in fucking Atlanta, but God knows what would have happened in the cars, you know what I'm saying? Because fucking, that Friday morning he was supposed to leave, you know what I'm saying? I would have left Monday. So he was supposed to be in Atlanta already. But then Jim kept calling us because we the only two niggas that had passports and he wanted us to go to Toronto.
Right.
And shit. So I don't know, man. This shit is just crazy.
That one right there, we took a huge loss.
Yeah.
And I get mad when people don't give him the recognition, but I feel like it's starting to happen now. Yeah. I feel like people starting to go back in the archives and see the game tapes and to see who he was and why we hold him up there like that. Because just the footage alone was electrifying.
Yeah.
Like, he really had the right to call himself the people's champ.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I just know that could fuck anybody's mental up right there to lose someone that close to them. And then when you got the phone call with CHINX, like, I could have just imagined you like, not again. Like,
yeah, shit
fuck,
was crazy.
man, again? And both of them were both taken at their peaks because, boy, that JFK, yo, that shit hit even harder now that he not here. Because that shit was crazy. It's still records on that JFK album. That came out, what, 2015?
Yeah, August. Today.
Wow, yeah. Came out.
Yeah, today, August 14th, yeah.
And I still be playing it. I'll be like, yo, there's a couple of songs on here that definitely will be on the radio right now in 2022. Or if not on the radio, it'll be being played in the club. So that right there really pissed me off because he was both of them was like really getting that to that point where they was finding themselves and finding their niche in this shit.
Yeah.
What did it, like, with losing both of them, did that take a piece of you?
Yeah.
Like, you had to sit out for a minute?
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah.
Well, I know that you got everything, like, that I feel like you came for, and I know you got more, but what is your major accomplishment that you feel like up to date? What's your major accomplishment that you feel like you did?
good one. Inspiring these niggas. Cause I ain't done yet, know what I'm saying?
Definitely not done.
Yeah.
So just being inspiration.
Yeah.
Alright. I wanted to talk to you about this too, because you seem like a real honorable dude. How do you call that Irv Gotti interview with Drink Champs?
That shit was crazy, man.
Do you think Irv was wrong for talking the way he was talking and just putting the business out there, or do you understand that the man was hurt and it came from a place of him being hurt because he felt like people was abandoning him and shit like that? But how do you call it? Do you think he was wrong?
You just making yourself look crazy, man, with that shit. Like, you look scorned, know what I'm saying? But I guess she ain't signed up for that shit. Like, these females ain't signing up for that shit. The feds come knocking, man. It's a whole different ball game.
That's one thing I feel like he just not getting.
She came to do music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, once the feds came knocking, it's like, bro, what you expect? Like, what did you really think, bro?
Yeah.
But I feel like for me to play devil's advocate, I think he wasn't wrong with expressing his feelings about it. I think Nori got him really fucked up. I think he was really fucked up. So Nori exploited the truth out of him, and I just think how he said things. He didn't have to call her a bitch so many times.
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy. Jai had to tell him, yo, chill the fuck out, man. You bugging. But I respect Irv because he is a legend. But I just think he needed to get that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
And me personally, I don't think he was wrong like that. But I wanted to get your opinion, and you said he bugging.
He looked hurt, you know what I'm saying?
Some niggas can't look hurt.
Yeah, niggas gonna look hurt, but I'm just saying he just looked scorned. He just it seemed like he was more focused on the Nelly shit than the actual business.
Can a man really be scorned though?
Yeah.
You sure? You think a man could be scorned like how a woman could be scorned?
Yeah.
I mean, niggas get hurt. Niggas get hurt. Niggas get hurt, but do niggas get scorned?
Yeah.
That's different. Because do niggas get hurt to the point, men, we get hurt to the point where we get petty. We get petty. But we don't get hurt to the point where we get spiteful.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yo, see all this crime going on? These niggas be wigging out,
well,
killing motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, a lot of young
everybody, you know what I'm saying? The goldfish, these niggas be tweaking.
Niggas said the goldfish. Yeah, man, I don't know, man.
Be going in rage, man.
Do you think it's worth it?
Nah.
It ain't worth it?
Wasn't worth it. You up 200 million or whatever your deal in specifics is, whatever it is, man. Just gotta let the shit go. Let her do her shows. Let her do what she do. It's over, man. She keep saying 20 years and then making it look crazy. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but do you understand the business aspect on why he's saying he ain't releasing her publishing?
Yeah, the masters, right?
Yeah, the masters.
Yeah, I understand what he's talking about with that.
Because I feel like a lot of people that don't really know the music business and the industry like that, what he said was, straight up shit. As the producer and the writer, if I go and sign everything off to you, now what am I making off of this? Now you can just play it anywhere and do this, resample it, remix it, and now I get no money from it. I don't think that make any sense. As someone who I'm writing and making beats at the same time, I'm learning. Like, yo, nah, why would I do that? Why would I sit here and give you over everything, and then now
and the
futuristically,
deal probably could be even crazy. I don't know if she signs a publishing over to him, but I don't even know logistics of that shit is probably just some shit going on. Know what I mean?
A lot of artists from back then are coming back for their masters, and they publishing now, and I like that. That's a good thing, but you got to make it make sense.
Yeah,
you got to make it make sense. How you feel about the Favi and Mace situation?
That shit's crazy. Just gotta read these contracts, man. Have a lawyer present. Have a lawyers watching lawyers so I won't go broke. You heard Big say it?
I don't think Mace really fucked him though. Mace broke it down, and the way he broke it down,
he signed the production deal. So
so
Mace took the production deal to the record label to get the distribution.
So I think they both going on a little run right now. Mm-hmm. I'm happy that Mace is finally like. It looks like he about to go on a run. He just say he was signing with Death Row and shit like that. I see that him and Cam, chopping it up back again, becoming friends and shit. Have you ever met Mace or spoke to him or been around him?
I'll kill him, my nigga. You know what I mean? That's the bro. I met last time I seen Mace was shit, probably like Summer Jam, probably like 2017, 2018. Nah, that shit might have been 2016 when he performed. He came out. It was like some shit. They brung him out.
Cause 2016 was around the time when they was doing that Bad Boy reunion.
Yeah, and
that's when he went on that little run right there. So it was 2016, 2017.
Backstage with French and them kicking it. Yeah.
Yo, were you in the building on the Dipset and Locks versus?
Nah.
You wasn't in the
building? I wasn't even in town, nah. I wanted to be there, man. Yeah,
it's crazy how it's now a whole year later.
Yeah, and that shit quick,
that shit still feel like, that shit, they just got smoked, bro. They just got smoked. I would have thought you was in the building.
Yeah.
I would have thought you was there. That's why I asked. Who's your top 5 as far as like MCs?
Probably my favorite rapper is Big, Prodigy, Nas, Pac.
We was just having that big debate too, who was Pac and Biggie, and a lot of people saying that Pac only getting put over Biggie because of what he was saying.
I think Big was the greatest. To me, I just think, like, if you put Victory verse right now in one of these URL battles, he'll smoke a nigga.
Yeah.
Right now. And that was what, 96? Because he died in 97. So you got to remember, back then they was recording they joints. Remember, we doing shit today and could drop it tomorrow. Remember, they had to do this shit a year and a half prior because they had to press and master the shit up, so that was digital. So that verse could be from could be from the early '96. Know what I'm saying?
I ain't even look at it like that.
Yeah, so the shit he said on that joint. You used to call me Fatso, now you call me Castro. My rap flow, militant, y'all faggots ain't killing shit. Oops, Cristal keep spilling shit.
You overdid it, Holmes. You in the danger zone. Yeah. Damn. You don't think Pac got a verse like that?
Yeah, Pac, I'm just saying, Big was just the greatest to me. And Prodigy is like probably my number 2. Because the shit he was saying was actually going on in our neighborhood. Oga contested that. Like, he's saying shit like army coats and G-packs and niggas with Mac 11s with the bootstring hanging off the, he was saying shit that was directly going on in our hoods, you know what I'm saying? So that's what make us take a liking to Mobb Deep. They was like our superheroes, know what I'm saying?
So when it come down to the Queens and the Brooklyn, right? Was there any type of dislike, biasness when it came from the beefs? I know you said Big is your all-time favorite, but when it came down to Hove and Nas, did you go with Hove or did you go with Nas?
Oh, Nas.
With Nas?
Yeah.
But was it because of also Queens biasness?
I just like Nas better.
So you think Nas won the
hell yeah.
all these years later, I'm just now admitting that Nas won.
So years later.
Because at this point, I'm looking at it like it ain't. I was being told to hate Nas. I couldn't like where I was from in Brooklyn, nigga. Oh, you playing Nas? I just want to hear that nigga put Hove on. Like it was like you was forced to pick Hove. But now when I go back into it and I hear the songs, I look at it and I'll be like, all right, Takeover was heat.
Yeah.
But I think Nas probably got, if not the best, he definitely got either is one of the top 5 rap diss records of all time.
Yeah.
The way he orchestrated the like he wrote a diss record in song format.
Yeah.
That shit goes crazy.
Yeah.
Like nobody was really doing that. It was niggas was just rapping straight through. So it took me all these years later to be like, yeah, Hove lost. Hove lost the beef, the battle, but I think ultimately he won the war because I feel like even though Ether was better, nobody at that time could finish Hove. He was like, he was like untouchable. He was like the Nicky Barnes of Brooklyn at that time.
Yeah.
It was nothing you could have did or said to stop his growth in the way he was going. But I do give Nas his recognition now. Like, yo, he did that. He definitely won. I just feel like hip hop back then as itself, people need to go back to the like. I don't know if you heard Game, his diss track he did with M. I like it because it's about time niggas start talking to each other again, like in that way. Like, man, yeah, you ain't shit. I'ma still put my foot. Like, yo, rappers are too friendly, and I'm not saying you gotta kill each other.
Yeah,
but everybody like, and it's friendly in a way where it's fake friendly. Yeah. That's what I don't like about it. I miss the studio sessions where people was literally there. You know, like how y'all used to be. Yeah. Now it's just straight emails. Yo, email me. Yo, email me. You can hear the chemistry be off on certain songs. But who's some fire new artists that you fuck with right now that's in your playlist?
Let me see. Shit. I like Nardo Wick, man. I think he's from like Florida.
He definitely from Florida. He's from Broward.
I heard a couple of joints from him, man. I fuck with.
He got some heat.
I think he dope.
Different style.
Yeah.
Different style. Yeah. He got some heat.
I think he dope. Who else I've been rocking out to? Shit, I've been fucking with Dirk, and man, he caught his second win and really doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? CHINX would definitely be proud of that little motherfucker. He really showing out, man.
Yeah, and definitely, I know they would have had a lot of good music together with both of their voices together. Yeah, they would have had a lot of good music.
CHINX was saying that shit like he seen it like early. He was like, he just got to get around musical niggas and it's over.
I feel like CHINX would have did good with what's his name? Damn, what's this nigga name?
Where you from?
Don Q.
Oh yeah.
I think CHINX and Don Q, Stacks and Don Q, like that. I feel like they would have did some. They would have did some music. You fuck with Don Q?
Don fuck with Stack. He always salute him. He fuck with Stack heavy. Yeah.
When I first met him, he was in Queens when he first started battle rapping.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
When Queens Flip, when he was battling right with Queens Flip. Yeah. I was right there. His first battle.
The quiet room, right?
Yeah, the quiet room. The quiet room tryouts. That's what I'm saying, man. I was there. I was around a lot. Yeah. But I never got a chance to see you, bro. Yeah. Like, I never got a chance to chop it up. Like, yo, it'll either be I pull up and niggas be like, yo, nah, he ain't coming. He ain't coming over here, bro. Or I'll pull up and niggas be like, yo, you just missed him too. Like, damn, man. I'm always just missing. Yeah. Sometimes I be in the same spots. And I'd be like, yo, damn, I just could never get with him. So this one right here, when I reached out to you, I'm like, I gotta get this story, you know, because I like Rio said, man, I'm trying to bring people back out that I feel like people started to forget about in a way. And not saying people forgot about you, but it's just that era that, you know, I'm from. So I want to shed light to that first before I even go on to do other things, because personally, this is where I come from. Yeah. So I came from the Clue tapes, the DVDs, copping them shits, getting the bootlegs, doing all that, listening to y'all niggas shit as a youngin'. You feel me? Like, I gotta pay homage to that, cause to me, y'all legends. I don't care what everybody say about what makes this person a legend. That's always a big debate. Yeah. But what do you consider as a legend? Cause I really want to know. Cause some people say you could be a legend and not have longevity, but you have impact. So even if you didn't have longevity, as long as you made a movement and an impact to where people salute you and remember you, then that makes you a legend.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, the impact.
I argue with people a lot about Nipsey being a legend. Yeah. About, you know, Pop Smoke being a legend. About Stack Bundles being a legend. And it's like, although they not here, they started something. They started a movement. Stack started a movement that a lot of rappers wasn't even really doing like that until he showed you could do it. Yeah. The same thing with CHINX. Yo, the singing on these, first off, singing on like gangster records and shit like that. They think niggas like Dirk and them started that. Nah, bro, it was niggas like CHINX and Max B that was singing on gangster records and shit like that. Like, y'all just didn't listen to it because y'all wasn't outside. But nigga, I was outside and I remember like, yo, shit hard. This nigga singing, but this shit sound crazy. Yeah. So when it comes down to legend status, do you consider people like Nipsey Hussle a legend? Yeah. I'm glad that he getting his star on Hollywood. Yeah. I think it's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's birthday.
Yeah. Tomorrow. Yeah, he getting his star on Hollywood, man. Long live Nip.
Yeah, rest in peace, Nip, man. Solid brother.
You got a chance to be around him?
Yeah, hell yeah. A few times. The Nigga You Fool record that was on CHINX album. Yeah. Yeah, when CHINX first was doing the record, because it got a second verse to that record too with CHINX. He's like, I need somebody on it. And he was trying to figure it out. He's like, I need Nip. So I hit Karen. I'm like, yo, I need Nip on this joint. She's like, all right, Nip in album mode, but he gonna do this shit as soon as he finished. I sent it to her. Then that shit ended up being on CHINX album and shit. Then we kicking it with him at Summer Jam. But I got put on the Nip music by Max B, actually. That's the funny part.
Yeah, because all of y'all was outside at the same time.
So I met him at Sirius Radio like fucking 2008 or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's when he had the Malcolm X chain.
That was right before.
That's when he had the song with the crisscross sample. Yeah,
that was, you know, I feel like Nip had the game from like what, 08 to like 2012. When was it that year when he came out with those $100 mixtapes?
I came home already, so that's probably like 2013.
Yeah, it was around that time.
Because I was my man Doc was reading about it in jail, because the Eagles was doing something like that too, like some Proud to Pay shit with their CDs, like some $100 album or something like that. So it had to be like 2013, 2014. Then he did the $1,000 mixtapes, right? The Mailbox Money joints.
Yeah, right? Mailbox. Yeah. Yo, that's still in my playlist. The
Crenshaw was 100, right?
Yeah.
The red CD, right? Yeah.
The Mailbox Money was the blue. Yeah. Blue CD.
Yeah, he did like 1,000. Yeah, I think it was, he did like 60 copies or some shit like that.
That shit, yo, I was just listening to that shit on my way here. Like, I feel like you legendary as well when your music is timeless. If I could throw on your record from so many years ago, and it still like relates to today, bro, that's timeless. That's legendary shit.
That's a fact.
And that's why when I put on Peep Game, when I put on any records that y'all did, I relate to that shit like it's still happening today. And some of it still be happening, but shit ain't as gutter to me like how it was back then. And you know, it was okay to be like that back then.
Yeah.
But now it's like you be a little too gutter, you get canceled. You be too soft, and people think you soft, and now they want to try you.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I just think that movement, that FARROCK movement, needs to be like, I need a documentary, man.
Yeah. Definitely.
I need, it needs to be a film, and I could see you doing it with somebody like Revolt. You know, I think Revolt handles a lot of good stuff like that.
Yeah.
I could definitely see you doing it with Revolt TV. But I always want to salute you, man.
Appreciate you.
Your
man.
music always been fire to me.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Like, when it comes down to the clothing line, yo, I posted the hats. Everybody's like, yo, when that's coming? When that's coming, who that? I'm like, nah, this BYNOE shit, man. I'm trying to get one too. Like, yo, them shit is fire, man. What made you think of that? Like, that patent? Like,
shit, when I was in jail, I was thinking about 2 albums I was gonna put out. Luke 11:23 means if you ain't with me, you just get to me, and Gold Blooded. But when I went to search the name, it was like a lot of people had it taken this shit. So I started playing around. I said Blood of Gold. Then I'm like, all right, this is the album. Then I was gonna do some merch for the album. I was dropping in 2016. I just kept pushing it back, putting projects in front of it. So I start on the album, take like 6 songs, get in another space, use those songs and start recreating something else, and kept pushing the album out. Then I got to a point, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna use everybody as a billboard to promote the album. Unconsciously, you know what I'm saying? Subconsciously. So once everybody start wearing the clothing line, I'm gonna start putting the pieces together and start building the album around it. So I kept pushing it back, and then it caught fire, and then the chicks started wearing it, then the guys started catching on to it, then I said, fuck it, I made it into a company and started busting moves with it.
The color coordination is crazy. Like, I like wearing colors, so when you got purple, green, and red, you can mix that with some kicks. Like, them shits is hard, man.
Yeah,
like, all them trucker hats, all the shorts. I was telling Porsche the other day, I'm like, yo, I ain't even peeped that he had posted a picture and it was the blood and gold.
Yeah.
He had the whole outfit on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that's fire as fuck. And then later that's when he was like, yo, it's BYNOE shit, man. It's BYNOE shit, man. I wish my guy could have been here, man. I told him to pull up. He got caught up in shit, but that's definitely, Porsche's definitely my guy.
Yeah, it's my guy.
That's been my guy for like 10 years now. I want to just tell you, man, I appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
This is definitely a good one for me, man.
Yeah.
I salute you.
Yeah,
definitely much love.
Definitely.
And much respect.
I got I'm gonna get some shit to you probably by Tuesday. The hats and everything, you hear me?
All right. Definitely.
I got you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm
You already know, man.
Definitely posting mad pictures in that, man. Cause them
you.
shits go crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, BYNOE's a fucking legend, man. You heard it here.
You already know, man.
King Ace Network. Rest in peace, CHINX. Rest in peace to Stack Bundles, man.
Rest in peace.
Everybody.
Rest in peace,
man.
Nip.
Rest in peace,
Rest in
Nip.
peace, K Slade. Today your birthday, man. We salute you, King.
Man, definitely. He's a fucking legend.
Yeah,
Solidified.
Yeah.
Solidified in that game.
Thank you, my brother. Yeah.
We signing out. This is King Ace Network. King Ace. Let's get it.
Yeah.